The last one is about equipment. The official set of rules and rule interpretations are reviewed and published each year by each country's polo association. Most of the smaller associations follow the rules of the Hurlingham Polo Association, the national governing body of sport of polo in the United Kingdom. The basic dress of players is a protective equestrian helmet, usually of a distinctive color to be distinguished at a considerable distance from which onlookers are watching the game. Riding boots to just below the knees, white trousers, and a colorless shirt bearing the number of the player's position. Optional equipment includes 1 or 2 gloves, wristbands, knee pads, spurs, face mask, and a grip. The only piece of equipment required by the United States Polo Association rules is the helmet or cap with a chin strap. The outdoor polo ball is made of a high-impact plastic but was formerly made of either bamboo or willow root. The indoor polo ball is leather covered in an inflate. It is about 11 cm in diameter. The outdoor ball is about 8.3 cm in diameter and weighs about 4 ounces. The polo molly's head has a rubber wrapped grip and a webbed thong called a sling for wrapping around the thumb. The shaft is made of monochrome, although a small number of mollies today are made from composite materials. Composite material is not preferred by top players because the shape of composite mollies can absorb vibration as well as traditional cane mollies. The heads of the mollies are generally cigar-shaped, made from a hardwood called timber. The molly had weight from 160 grams to 240 grams, depending on player preference and type of good uses, and the shafts can vary in weight and flexibility depending on the player preference. The weight of molly head is an important consideration for the more seasoned player. Female players often use lighter molly than male players. For some pro players, the length of the molly depends on the size of the horse. However, some players prefer to use single length of molly regardless of the head of the horse. Either way, playing horse differing heads requires some adjustment by the rider. Variable length of the molly typically range from 50 inches to 53 inches. The term molly is used in classes in US English. British English refers to the term polo stick. The ball is struck. The broad sides of molly's head rather than its round and flat tips. Polo saddles are English style, close contact, similar to jumping saddles, although most polo saddles lack a flap under the billet. Some players will not use a saddle blanket. The saddles have a flat sheet and no knee support. The rider adopting a forward-leaning sheet and closer knee is similar to a classical dressage sheet. A breastplate is added, easily attached to front belt. A standing marriage must be issued, so a breastplate by a neck strap. Many saddles also have an overgirth. The stirrups are heavier than most, and the stirrup leather are wider and thicker. For added safety when the player stands in the stirrup, the legs of the pony are wrapped with a polo wrap from below the knee to the fetlock to minimize pain. Jumping or gallop boots are something used along with the polo wrap for added protection. Often, these wraps match the team colors. The pony's mane is most often roaches, and its tail is dogged or braided, so that it will not snag the rider's mullet. Polo is ridden with double ring for greater accuracy of signal. The beast is frequently a gag beat or pelham beat. In both cases, the gag or shank ring will be the bottom ring in the rider's hands, while the snaffle ring will be the top ring. If a guard beast is used, there will be a drop noseband in addition to the curvature, supporting the tie-down. All of the ring sets may alternatively be draw rings. That's all. Thank you for listening and watching this video.